What's up, guys? This is Chad with Living the Van Life. Today we're up here in the Okanogan region of Washington State, here in the Pacific Northwest. And the Okanogan is perhaps one of my most favorite spots to come out and explore in the van, because over here east of the Cascade Mountains, the land opens up, the vegetation thins out. There's big lush green meadows with tall ponderosa pines and some rugged mountain terrain. So today we've gotten ourselves 15 to 20 miles off the main highway out here on dirt roads. Got ourselves a very primitive camp spot out here near a couple lakes that I want to try out some fishing on. So Lola and I are here on this adventure. You guys are here on this adventure. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. Welcome aboard some backcountry camping and cooking. It's pretty awesome to get out here into the backcountry. Listen to that. That's the sound of nature out in the backcountry right there. You got the birds, the wind blowing through the ponderosa pines. That's what I love about this region out here, actually. The ponderosa pines are just beautiful trees, and they make a very unique sound when the wind blows through it. Anyways, made it up here to Rock Lake. There's actually two lakes. We're at the upper one, which is the bigger of the two. It was quite a hike down here into the canyon. These lakes sit right at the bottom of these big giant granite walls down here in this canyon. Like I said, 15 to 20 miles off of the main highway. Lots of beautiful dirt roads and scenes driving up into here. And you know what? It's the experiences like this that can really become life-changing for people. And I think that's awesome. I think more people should be able to get out here and do stuff like this. Speaking of life-changing backcountry experiences, the sponsor of today's video is Omaze. Now, Omaze raises funds for charity through your donations by giving away life-changing experiences. In fact, the prize for this giveaway is your very own opportunity to get into your own adventure rig and setup. They are giving away an Airstream Flying Caravel travel trailer, a Dodge Ram 1500 4x4 pickup, and $20,000 cash so that you can fund your ultimate adventure. It's the freedom to hit the road and explore like never before with all the perks of home. For the opportunity to win this adventure package and to donate to a great cause, head on over to omaze.com/livingthevanlife. The funds raised through your donations are going to help the First Descents charity. First Descents provides life-changing outdoor adventures for young adults ages 18 to 39 impacted by cancer and other serious health conditions. So not only do you have the opportunity to win your very own adventure rig, but you've also got the opportunity to donate to a great cause. I don't know, guys, I gotta say, it's definitely something that I'd be into checking out for sure. But for now, I'm gonna take advantage of this awesome mountain lake and see if I can't reel myself in a fish. Let's hop to it and see what we find. Is that a bit of a downpour come on? My fishing gear is still out there. But we're hidden underneath this rock here. Trying to stay out of the rain just barely. Flo, come here. We're hunkered underneath this rock. The memory card on my big camera went dead, so having to use the phone for a second here. Lola's cold. Trying to get her under the rock here too. Hello. Man, that just came out of nowhere. A few minutes ago it was a beautiful day. So much for that idea. Well, that might be the brunt of it. Holy cow, thank goodness for this freaking rock right here. I can't tell if it's going to stop altogether or what. I'd hate to have to hike out in this. At least we got dry shelter there at the van. I was hoping to be able to pull a decent sized fish out of here and might be able to cook that, but I think we're going to have to call that short because I didn't come prepared for a lot of rain, especially with Lola and all. I'm gonna be cooking a meal over the fire pit tonight using the Dutch oven, so at least it'll be a nice warm meal. Okay, try and get this packed back up and get headed up towards the van. I think this fishing ordeal is over at this point. Well, that's pretty cool. There's actually, right over my left shoulder here, there's a beaver swimming across the lake. And as we were hiking up here, I definitely did notice that there was a beaver habitat down in the stream below the lake. That's awesome. As I always say, even when we think we're way out here in the middle of nowhere and we think we're alone, we're definitely not alone. Well, the rain's now cleared, but it's getting late in the day. Tried some topwater flies, tried some leeches, but just no luck on the fish. They're out there, they're jumping. They look to be fairly good size, but just run out of daylight. But that's all right, because we got some good cooking to be done back up in camp. Sit back and relax. All right, time to pack up. See you guys back up at the top. It's quite the scramble to get back in here through some deep brush over large boulders. I thought it'd be worth mentioning though, a lot of people do ask if I carry personal protection while I'm out here in the wilderness. The answer to that is yes, I do. Especially in situations like this out here in the deep wilderness. We certainly are in big game territory. A couple days ago on a next road over, and then we saw 2 very large moose. I've seen bear up in this area, and it's not uncommon to have cougars up in this area as well. So because of that, I do carry personal protection. I carry it on my chest as a chest holster. That way it's there and ready to go while I'm hiking. It's one of those situations where I don't hope to use it, but in case I have to, in an emergency, I will. It's not one of those things, if I see an animal, I'm gonna shoot it. It's gonna be a last line of defense. If I am completely threatened face to face with a large animal that is threatening my life, then in that situation I would probably use the gun. When we're deep into the wilderness in big game country, I like to have that extra line of security for sure. Okay, well, that beaver was sitting right about here and I didn't see it. There it is right there. It's okay, Lou. It's all right, Lou. That's cool to be able to just share a moment out here with a beaver. How cool is that? Big old beaver. It's probably almost the size of Lola. Lola is loving it. She's so stoked. Lola, stay back. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit concerned about how brave this beaver is. I don't know how aggressive they are, but Lola was growling. The beaver was growling back. I don't think I'd want to get into it with an angry beaver. There's too many puns to be had with that one. Alright, we should probably figure out how to move on. He's definitely not shy. Well, made it back to camp. That was quite the hike up out of there. I can tell you one thing, I'm ready for some food. Get camp all set up here, and then we'll start cooking. So one trick I learned with the cotton balls is to get yourself a twig to attach your cotton ball to the end of, because it's really hard to get that off your fingers once it's lit. It is definitely nice getting out and doing some summer camping. The fact that I can get out here and cook with the Dutch ovens, it's still daylight, there's not a ton of snow falling down around me. This is relaxing. Knowing the fact that I am way off grid. It's pretty cool out here. I think this has got to be my favorite time of the day. Just after the sun's gone down, sunset color up in the sky. The day just seems to kind of take a bit of a calm to itself. Got the van posted up, got a fire going. Food is cooking over the fire. I can tell you one thing, it gets me out here into the wilderness, out here creating these videos. So hopefully you guys find the inspiration as well. I'm definitely hungry, and so far that tortellini and meat sauce is looking dang good. I'd say it's about time to dig into that for sure. I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any better than this. Honestly, I think that's what I love most about the Dutch ovens, is the fact that they are capable of cooking up just about anything your mind can think up. In this scenario, baked tortellini and Italian sausage over a campfire. I mean, go figure. So I was just starting to clean up my food prep, and I'm definitely aware that I've been preparing food here, and I understand that it's big game territory. So I've definitely been aware of that and been keeping aware of my surroundings, but as I was just starting to clean up, it's definitely getting dark, and I definitely heard something out in the woods. So now it's time to be extra aware of what's going on. I do have my protection on my chest, just in case. I do have a fire going, which is a deterrent a lot of the times. But I'm going to go ahead and put a rush on getting this meal prep cleaned up so I can eliminate that smell. If I was sleeping in a tent, I certainly would not be cooking a meal like I was tonight. But because of the fact that I am sleeping in a van, I feel a little bit more comfortable doing something like that. But I'm going to get things cleaned up pretty quick here. Alright guys, well, it's time to wrap up the evening here. This here inside the van, this is where I call home. And many of you ask, well, do you live in your van full time? And indeed I do. Every night that I've been actually home here in the States, I have stayed in this van for the last year and a half. And so, yes, this is home. I live in it full time. So it's been a great adventure today, getting out and do some driving, some exploring through the dirt roads, get down into some mountain lakes and explore some fishing, even though we came up empty-handed on some fish. Nonetheless, had a great night around the campfire, cooking a good meal, sipping some whiskey, and just enjoying the wilderness. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to go ahead and crash, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Well, we got up early, got camp all packed up, and we made a 40-mile trek out through the Okanogan National Forest, hitting only dirt roads and only forest roads to get ourselves back up here to Winthrop, Washington. And that was an awesome trek here early this morning. And as you can see behind me here, it is definitely foggy and definitely moody. So it's one of those spring days up here in the Pacific Northwest. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this adventure because I sure enjoyed the experience as well. Don't forget, like I mentioned earlier, make sure and go to omaze.com/livingthevanlife. Donate some money to a good cause and enter to win the Ram 1500 4x4 with the Caravel Airstream trailer, along with that $20,000 cash prize. Because that is an opportunity to get yourself out and experience something like we did this weekend. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and hit this road, get back over to Winthrop. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing. If you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the little bell next to the subscribe button. That's what's going to notify you anytime videos like this are uploaded. For those of you subscribers that have been with me for a while, thank you for all of your support. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, make sure and leave them in the comments section down below. And absolutely do not forget to smash the hell out of that like button, because it's stuff like that that gets these videos out to the masses and keep this channel going. All right, guys, peace out. Keep on trucking.